Hey guys, Ninja back here with another video. Today I want to talk about my favorite Pokemon game, since we're getting like Pokemon ZA, which is finally like I wouldn't say like a sequel to X and Y, but it kind of is. Hopefully sort of sequel X Y. It's kind of our Pokemon Z sort of kind of spiel. But I want to talk about Pokemon X and Y. It was, like everybody knows, that was the first 3D Pokemon game that we had, going from black and white to 1 and 2, ever having sprites and everything. Unova region, I say Uva region, but that game also really did get me into Pokemon again, I would say, especially since like 3S was like my main console at the time. They really have anything else. I know DS used to play old Pokemon games, but I kind of fell out of Pokemon. Then that came out in middle school. Everybody was like getting back into Pokemon sort of around that time, and I got the game, and it is surely something in the community. So today we're going to talk about Pokemon X and Y. So I don't remember specifically when we got like the announcement for Pokemon X and Y or Gen 6. I'm talking about Gen 6 right now. But it was the first ever game that was going to come out worldwide, so everybody got it at the same time, which kind of looking back on, I didn't really realize, as a kid, that like we had to wait a little bit for Pokemon games. But it's nice that we have like all at the same time now. And it was, like I said, the first 3D Pokemon game, which was kind of a hit or miss for some 3D models. I know one that really is kind of weird to me is Purloin. That one's kind of they did Purloin kind of weird. I didn't really like it. That's the only, I can't really think of too many. Maybe like Electros also was kind of weird in 3D because he was just like swimming in place the whole time. There's a couple that's like kind of iffy, but for the most part, they all look pretty good. And we also got new, right, of course, we got new region, but we also got new mechanic, which was Mega Evolution. So it kind of made different Pokemon that were pretty lacking. Majority of them was pretty lacking. A bit more viable, I would say. Some designs, they were hit and miss. Like I might get a lot of flack for this. Like Mega Mawile, they could have done a little bit more. I feel like this gave her pants and a bigger jaw. That's not here or there. Please don't attack me. I like Mawile, trust me. But I feel like I could have done more. We got Mega Stardust for the Kalos. Mega Lucario was the first Mega we ever saw. Correct me if I'm wrong. We also got Mega Blaziken as like a pre-order bonus from that time. So that was all cool too. And then going to the Kalos region itself and the story more so. Kalos was based off of France, obviously had like the whole Eiffel Tower shot. I think that was probably obvious by now. And one thing I do kind of want to talk about a little bit is Team Flare. Team Flare, I wouldn't say Team Flare is a bad, no, I kind of would say they were pretty bad. I didn't like Team Flare. They were kind of hit or miss. They really feel like a super opposing threat. The only one that really felt opposing was Lysander. We knew he was like the head of Team Flare, but like, the grunts weren't really nothing crazy. Their designs weren't that good either. I didn't really like them, to be honest. And legendaries, I feel like legendaries are like really good in this game. Xerneas, as we know, is a monster now in competitive. I think it's still shoot, I don't know. I think it pretty much still is now. Yveltal or Evil, I think I say Yveltal, something like that. He was pretty cool too. I personally played X, so I had Xerneas and everything. And then we also had Zygarde, which was like a post game sort of legendary. It wasn't really talked about at all during the game, so it was like a post game thing. And we thought, okay, since we have X and Y, and then Zygarde, when he even popped up and made like the Z symbol on the screen, and it was Zygarde, like, okay, this has to be like the sort of Pokemon Emerald type beat sort of thing. That's like our third game, or like a platinum sort of thing. And we never got that. I feel like that was super weird, honestly. I feel like that's like, even looking back now, because I'm looking at it like from a kid perspective going up, that is kind of where we did not get a Pokemon Z, especially like with the story of the game, like with the Pokemon and everything. I feel like getting Pokemon Z to touch on that a bit more would have been a lot better. Even like just post game and base game was kind of not really nothing to do, honestly. It's just you go get the Mega Stone, things like that. You can do the battle, I think like the battle stuff. It was called Frontier. It was like a little battle thing you keep doing, but other than that, post game was kind of weak. The start part of the game was like, kid, Pokemon Adventure, yada yada, evil team, everything. It was just with Lysander was trying to reset the world, or like kill everything living on the world with the machine. I forgot what the machine's called. It's going play. I forgot what the actual machine's called, but that was the whole story. It was nothing really memorable in Pokemon X and Y, and I say it's my favorite game. It's just, to me, I'm be honest with you, Q the Buck, it's probably just like that time period of my life, and it got me back into Pokemon. Just like it feels, easy to. It's probably the easiest to pick up and play. You could probably beat it the same day you pick it up. To be honest, it's nothing. It's not a hard game at all. And that's the first game that also introduced EXP share. Not introduced it, but EXP share across your whole party. So the grinding wasn't, as crazy. So I think that's why I liked it. It was more like a laid back Pokemon game for me, because I did play a little bit of like Platinum growing up. I probably didn't get past like the 3rd gym, to be honest with you. And I played Black and White a little bit leading up to X and Y, and Black and White honestly blows X out of the water. It's not a bit of competition, to be honest. And one also new feature that we did get that I liked a lot was full-on customization of your character. It wasn't nothing like too in depth. You still chose like a base sort of model kind of thing, but you also got to have new clothes, new outfits, things like that, new hair, eye contact. So it made it seem like I wasn't playing as like Hilda or Nathan or Brandon and May. I was playing as myself, but in reality I was playing as like Serena and Clemmer. But it was, you got to actually have more personality to your character. And some Pokemon that I like that's introduced was like Greninja was that, which still is probably like the most popular starter to this day. We got the new Fairy type, which I will touch on more. Actually, let me tell you right now, Fairy type was I wouldn't say it's needed. It kind of broke everything, because first dragon types were dominant back in Gen 5, and then like to counteract them, it was like, okay, we need something that beats dragon a little bit more, that's not no dragon itself, because that's just another problem. So we have Fairy type, and then some old Pokemon got Fairy type, like Gardevoir and Grumble, the little I forgot the little thing from the Pokemon. It's not from Pokemon movie, but that's what I remember from the most. And it was cool that we got a new type finally, which it's been, thinking about it, it's been so long since we got a new type or like that. I hope we get another type eventually. It's been forever, but I do like, Fairy type, it was needed to balance out dragon, but it kind of made things worse, to be honest. With the online, with the 3DS, obviously it was a free online back then. We had the Wonder Trade, which you could use to just randomly trade Pokemon back and forth, things like that. Just put it up and you'll get something random back. It was cool. It's a good way to fill your decks early game. You didn't redo too much nothing. We also had the PSS system, which to this day is the best system for Pokemon. It made it so you'll see random people on your bottom screen. It's like 3 categories. There's random people, then there's people that you played with in the past, don't know how like long it like stories that whatever. Then there's people you actually friend on your, I think on your DS accounts, or people you friend on your DS. So it was like everything was like organized for you, so you had to like, you just click the person and request to like trade or battle, whatever. It was super easy. It don't know why they got rid of PSS. They're not gonna bring it back. I know they're not gonna bring it back. That sucks. But PSS was really good. A little side note, Pokemon to me, which like playing your Pokemon and everything, a way to build friendship and different evolutions a lot faster. That was pretty good. And then there was the what was that called? It was like the soccer sort of mini game that was for like EV or IVs. Don't remember. Don't quote me. It's one of those two. I think it was EV training. It made it into like a sort of mini game thing. I didn't really play around that too much. I didn't really get into competitive Pokemon until around Sun and Moons, where I got competitive. Which you want to see a video of me talking about Sun and Moon? Leave a like. It makes me, give you a little push to videos a little more. I'm trying to have them out weekly, but life sometimes, so it happens. But yeah, people really liked Pokemon X and Y, I would say. It's not the best Pokemon game at all, but it really holds a good place in my heart. That was back when like it came out 2013. That was me 13 years old. That was around the time of I think late middle school, I believe. That's what like my friends got the Pokemon. Everybody got Pokemon before me. I was usually the guy that didn't get games too often, but luckily my uncle, he bought the game for me like on a whim. I was like, hey uncle, I want this. I want to go to GameStop real quick and get this $20 game. I was getting black. I was about to go get black too. I think no black one or black. I was gonna get black too because I was like, I can't afford $4. So I think black. That was back at the time. Like black was like $15 at GameStop. Oh my goodness. Now it's like $100, which I kind of wish I got both that day. My uncle was like, well, I was like, I can't afford the new Pokemon game, so I'm gonna get the old one. And then he was like, nah, just get I'll buy you the regular one. And he got me Pokemon X. That was super generous, my uncle. I really appreciate it. He's the reason I got back into really back into Pokemon, I would say. Is that a good thing, me getting back into this company? I don't know. Maybe it's just really it brings a lot of good memories back playing X and Y, and even playing it to this day. Like I'm playing through it now. You catch me on stream, you might see me playing it. It's a fun game. If you look at it from what it was at the time, it's not the best Pokemon game, but what it did for the series, 3D models, bring our favorite sort of gimmick was Mega Evolution, and now it's coming back and we got all these cool new megas now, and that's a whole that's so hype. It was a really good game. Competitive wise, I wasn't there. I'm not gonna speak on competitive, but from what I see, Xerneas was still doing things even back then. That was the start of it. But yeah, what are your memories on Pokemon X and Y, Kalos region in general? Let me know. I would love to talk to everybody about it. I don't really meet too many X and Y fans, so it would warm my heart if I got to see at least one today. But I do appreciate you guys clicking the video and listening to me ramble about Pokemon. And yeah, have a good day.